You know, the only person there that I ever felt that knew me there was Darnell, my little cousin that died when I was younger. Yeah. I don't know why, but I just always felt like he understood me. And this how I know like time ain't real then, because people that they think are crazy, they can't tell time there because it's not real. People be made up time. Like people be thinking they got forever, but 1 year like 1,000 years. Bro. Like, you know, the world ain't much longer. I fought that fool, man. Oh, it's getting bad. Then I fought back. I was down there and surrounded. I was like, man, that ain't funny. But like, people fucking think it's breaking up. How y'all know that can't be us, man? You know how much food that I used to get? Huh. $16. That's crazy, man. Supposed to be out there selling, and you man go to work every day get $16. That's crazy. Well, they were working. He's getting on. Oh, he wasn't even working, and they get like $7 a month check. $16. I got there's so many so people trying to figure out what can I do here. The folks around like the folks took James Brown sat you down, man, in Augusta. Oh, James Brown sat you down. They ain't trying to have nothing influence like that we like or anything right now. That's getting bad. That's why I want to talk to Will. I'm like, bro, we need to stick together, bro. Whatever you know, you need to teach me. Whatever I know, I need to teach you. We need to work together, bro. I don't want to make no enemies out here. I'm trying to have as much peace as possible. I'm not trying to be out here just being crazy. All right, y'all. We ain't gonna talk about it now. It's gonna be a few questions I'm gonna ask my dad. So this part of the show is gonna be like, I guess what new kids call it, like empathy. But back then we used to maybe say, well, I'm the man. So I'm gonna say this, I'm the man section. So just giving people their flowers while they still here. And I figured it'd be cool to interview my dad because you never know when you're gonna have another day with your parents. So you always just tell them you love them when you see them. So I'm just gonna ask him a few questions. We ain't uh, practice it. You don't know what question I'm asking. Just a question that I came up with. So, so Dan, I know you didn't really know your dad much, but you had 4 kids and you always like love them as much as you can. How did you learn to do that? And nobody didn't really have no dad to love you. I learned to do that because I grew up real poor, grew up in a small family. I had 2 other brothers, and I had one to get in a car accident in 1979, so it was just me and my older brother. But he wasn't living with us, so he was off in the Job Corps learning a trade, and it was just me and my mother. And she always would do anything for me. She demonstrated love and she showed me love.
And that's something I always wanted to do for my kids. And I said, no matter what, I was gonna work and take care of them. Even though I had to get like 3 or 4 jobs at one time, and I had to pay child support. But even though I was paying child support, I still would get them and spend quality time with them, like take them to the movie, park to the park or grill for them, something they really enjoyed. And I had like all four of them at one time, and sometimes I couldn't get them all, but they all felt the love from me.
Yeah, 'cause I always tell people, man, I'm like, man, when my dad and my mom was together, we'd go on vacation somewhere every year. And I always thought everybody did that. And then I started meeting people, they be in Savannah, they don't even go to the beach. I'm like, bro, the beach is 30 minutes. You can pay $10. The beach is right there. Or people that be in Atlanta and they ain't never been to the lake. I'm like, man, I remember my dad took us to darn Summer Waves, and we went to Wild Adventures when it first opened. They ain't had nothing but 3 rides. Like every year, man, we went somewhere. I thought everybody went somewhere for summer vacation. Then I started meeting poor people. They like, nah, man, we just stay at the house all summer. I'm like, yeah, go to grandma's house or not? Nah. So I always appreciate that thing. I won't say I appreciate when I was little. I just thought that's what everybody did. But when I seen what it was, how much it took to raise a family and be able to go on vacation every year, like I always did staycations. But I was scared that if I go out of town, shoot, what if I spend all the money to fuck little up or something? And then I can't get the family back. So I always been scared to go far. I'm like, shit, we always go to Atlanta. Yeah, it's a Chinatown. It's fun out there too. 3 more questions for you, Dave. Growing up, what did you believe the man role was in like a relationship between a man and a woman? Like how did a man show love to his woman?
Well,
From like I say to you, you was about a teenager when you started thinking you understand everything until you really knew you was in love the first time.
the first thing in any relationship, you got to have communication. If you can't communicate with one another, you ain't got nothing. And then you got to have loyalty and trust. You know, got to be able to trust one another. You can't be, wishy-washy, sketchy think the other one's going to go off and cheat or whatever. But the key to any relationship, I tell people this all the time, is communication. Communication is key to any relationship. You got to be able to communicate. That's the foundation of it. And well, I say communication, but the first thing you got to have God in it. That's the first thing. Then communication. But if you ain't got God in it, it ain't gonna work either. So
Yeah, and I think the God part is important because people always gonna let you down.
yeah,
So you have to realize you never gonna find somebody that's not gonna let you down. Cause that's just what people do. That's why God died on the cross for
yeah.
our sin. You can't look at the next person and say, "Oh, you did worse than me because you did this type of sin." No, sin is sin. So you can't look at people and say, "You did this." Oh, you killed somebody. No, if you killed somebody or you looked at somebody because they thought they were sexy, that's the same thing. It's still a sin. Yeah, like people can't. They be trying to like waste stuff. Like, no, wrong is wrong and right is right.
No one sin is no higher than the other.
Yeah, sin is sin. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
All right, Dad. So I know it's probably a time when you didn't want to talk to me because I did a lot of stupid stuff growing up. So I'm gonna ask you, like, how did you? I know you never stopped loving me, but how did you always like just show up for me, Dad? Because I feel like a lot of times people would like their dad would have just been like, well, he grown now, and just let him be. Because I see that with most guys my age after they about 26, 27, they ain't got no dad no more. So I always want like, hey, dad always help me. Like, what made you do that, Dad?
Because I never had a father figure in my life. But a lot of the decisions I had to make on my own. And my mother's, my mother was not educated. but she done the best she could to raise me, and she done a fine job raising me because I've never been in trouble or anything. But like I say, I always wanted to do for my kids because I didn't have the resources or whatever for anybody to do anything for me, you know. So if my mother or God couldn't do it, it didn't get done. So I just want to, show you that I love you.
Yeah, man. I remember I remember the first time I got locked up, I was like, well, they told me, boy, for about 18 years, I've been in my whole childhood. Yeah, get locked up, don't call me. So I ain't call him. So then I talked to mama. She gave me his number to call. She's like, tell me, you ain't call your dad, so you go have with me. So I called him. He was like, yeah, why you ain't call me? I'm like, you said not to call you, you got locked up. He's like, oh, I'm gonna give you one. After that, you're young now. But yeah, I remember that. I was like, thank God, why you ain't called me? But yeah, it was sad, man. Because so many black boys are getting lost in the system, man, and people don't realize it. So I feel like God put me in jail for this past month. Like there wasn't like people have to realize that everything that God wanted to happen, He planned it. Cause in the Bible, like He wrote the book. Like when I read the whole Bible twice, man, I didn't know I could read that many pages in a month. I read it like twice, and it was just going by so bad like a book. Like, so I read the whole Bible twice in a month, so I learned a lot real fast. And the most important thing I know is like you gotta know the word. He talks a lot about in the Bible. I can't paraphrase what I see it or what I believe if I'm going out to the mass. But like if it's just like me and you talking, like when I gave you the verses, it's okay to work on my delivery. But you cannot be out there talking to the masses and you don't know it straight from how he said it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my last question for you, Dad. Um, if you could go back and give your younger self one piece of advice about love and family, what would it be?
Love and family.
Yeah, you give yourself like, let's say when you first met Willie and Ashley mom. Give me advice you can give yourself back then when you was that age, when you met, when you first got with them.
I would have done things a whole lot different. Let's see, when we got together, we was young,
You was 125, weren't you?
yeah, we was high school sweetheart.
So when you had Ashley, how old was
I was 19 years old.
Dang, you had Ashley right when you went to the military?
Yeah, right when I was military, she was going, at the military hospital at Fort Stewart, Georgia.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I was young, and I was still out there in the streets, and I made a lot of dumb decisions. One of the dumbest things I've done is not returning out the military. I would have had that retirement behind me. No. Now I'm 60 years old and still working. So I was
So
a whole lot different.
so that's one thing too. People don't realize too that is like it's not that you did anything wrong. It's just if you don't have nobody around you that has money, there's no one to teach you what to do with it, man. I feel like you did a good job though, Dad. Because a lot of people they have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars every day, but they don't own a house. They renting every day. They paying $10,000, $15,000 for a luxury car that they're gonna lose every year. They're trying to keep up with the Joneses. I feel like you did pretty good there with what you had, but if you had somebody to show you like, hey, put 10 here when you got it, put 10 there, like you ain't have nobody to show you. Like, what's I feel like you did pretty good because they don't educate. You have to have somebody to have it. I know how to research. So that's why I feel like this is the time for me to learn much as I can. So within the next 5, 10 years, then I don't want you to have to worry. 5 to 7 because it's getting hard for everybody. And I don't understand. I'm like, why is it getting hard for too? Like people are choosing dollar over humanity. We are America. Why are these old people having to fight? Woo. More than 50 years there. We should have to worry about a damn state there. You better go ahead and give them a $10 state. Like, this is America, man.
And you're giving all this money to these foreign countries, instead of taking care of people at home,
Yeah, I got a kid out of coffee shop, there, 3 coffee. But these folks talking about some human trafficking, these, and all these different countries, these tropical countries. Like, no, this going on right down the street, man. Y'all want to witness something? Come on, I'm gonna show you. It's right down here. It's right down here. I don't want to hear that, man. It's all the publicity stuff. People start charity groups to get money. So I want people to know that when I post my dad cash out, half of what he get, he gonna donate it to someone. That's how we're gonna do it. Whenever we get the money, we get donations from people, it goes to my dad cash out, and he gonna get half, and he just gonna tell him pick somebody to give half to. And that's how we gonna do it, cause yeah, we gotta help each other out, man. Like simple stuff, like if you work at the Waffle House, let's say in a small city, and this is what I was trying to tell the lady, but she thought I was trying to talk about a job. But I'm like, nah, my lady at Waffle House in Atlanta, she made $700 in 3 days. I ain't making nothing. I'm trying to tell y'all what to do. I told them that I said, if it's 10 of y'all, everybody once a week, or 7 of y'all, everybody, let's say it's 7 people, right? And this is what we used to do in a restaurant in the city of Atlanta. Let's say it's 7 of us. Once a week, everybody go to let's say it's your day on Saturday. Everybody going to William restaurant on Saturday night. And everybody did on $100 day. That's $700 you know you're going to get in 1 week. So I was in groups like that where I can pay my rent on that 1 week because I know all these servers going to come in and donate $100. People, like, they want to listen to what you have to say. That's why I was getting damn really well there, but it's a lady named Miss Darlene there, and every time we go to Statesboro, we'll be there about 2 o'clock. You got to meet her though, there over Statesboro. One day I came in there, I was sad, man, because I had told Elijah I was coming up there and I couldn't make it. Something had happened. I wanted to get down there. Hey, let me something to eat. I said, I got money, but I don't want to eat. I just want to drink some coffee. I might make it. That's when I have a bitch of gravy. But now every time I come there, she was doing something to eat. That first time she didn't make me pay. Nah, I left $5 though. She was like, nah, it's on that bus on the house now. It's good people though. There are a lot of good people. Like I don't think people realize that I really been living outside for 2 years there. And it wasn't by choice. I mean, it was by choice. But by choice, there's plenty of people I could have called. I just felt like I was on a spiritual journey and I had to see like what is my purpose? What do I want to do in my life? I said, until I figure out my purpose, I'm not gonna care about anything but God, and just figure out what are these dreams I'm having, what are these visions I'm seeing, like what is my purpose? My purpose, I got it while I was locked up for no reason, is to advocate for mental health patients everywhere, because they just locking these folks up for no reason. I'm like, man, that could be my 2 boys. Both of my boys are autistic. There's a boy I see in Statesboro every day, man. All he do is sleep in his blue blanket. And he locked up. I'm like, what? What can he have done? He just sleeps over here in the blue blanket, over here by the damn grocery store. Like, the man don't do nothing. I'm like, he just locking folks up. So, man, people just gotta educate each other, and we gotta stay together, man. Like, they had them recent threats that the HBCUs this week. Folks, folks don't want to move on to black historic campuses. They on lockdown. Like it's crazy now, man. We gotta stick together. Like this was already prophesied. It said that brothers gonna be against brothers, sisters gonna be against sisters, mothers against daughters, dads against sons. It can't be like that. Can't be like that. Don't. We just gotta use our head and not be sensitive. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let DD take over here and let y'all know how he feel about love and the type of love relationship he had with his dad and why he loves his dad so much. Thank y'all.